It's a Thursday morning. We're at the Shoal Center again for a meeting of Sidney by the Sea Rotary Club. John and I are delighted this morning to welcome Theresa Vogel, past president of the Sidney Club, Sidney Rotary Club, which meets for dinner at Mary Winspear Center.
We actually meet at the Sidney All Care home
now. Okay, Sidney All Care. The third oldest club in the South Island, on Vancouver Island, was formed 80 years ago this year, and Theresa is visiting us this morning to talk about some of the plans they have for a celebration of quite a remarkable achievement. Theresa, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and we look forward to a robust and happy joint celebration of an amazing date.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for welcoming me. And happy birthday to both of us. We are so close, brothers and sisters in Rotary in Sidney. Sidney and Saanich Peninsula have been so kind to us, and we hope to be so kind to Sidney and Saanich Peninsula.
But it is, after all, a global club. So now that we're in the same city, the same town, it makes some sense that we work very closely together, which we do on joint projects all the time.
Yeah.
What sort of plans do you have? What are the concepts?
Well, we certainly had thought about looking at special anniversary scholarships, because the other Sidney Club has consistently sponsored high school graduation scholarships for educational facilities on Vancouver Island, Camosun College, UVic, and to a lesser extent up island in Nanaimo. So we're looking at our scholarships. We're also thinking fondly of the involvement of women in Rotary for some time, and wondering if we ought to be doing more outreach in recruitment for women to come forward into Rotary. And also I was really interested in presentations to the Sidney by the Sea Club this morning about growing into the area of sponsoring and looking toward the needs of seniors in the community and on Saanich Peninsula. And we're looking specifically at opportunities to support those organizations. The other Sidney Club, and to a lesser extent, I think, perhaps a smaller involvement, Sidney by the Sea Club, have long been involved in the Saanich Fall Fair. And we have had opportunities to reach out financially to so many worthy and deserving organizations as a result of money that we raise with the kids' games at the Saanich Fall Fair. So bring the kids and grandkids, just saying.
And we, of course, run the Sugar Shack.
Yes, and we're grateful that those folks are often close enough to us that when our tongues start to hang out from thirst and or hunger, we can just run over to our brothers and sisters in the Sidney Club. We're also looking at a social event that may well, invite the community to come and learn more about us. We have opportunities to talk about our history, our club's histories, with a display at the Sidney Museum and Archives in the month of August. Our founding date was August the 16th, 1946, and around that period of time, perhaps. Our founding meeting was at the Little Red Hen Inn, which is now the Latch Inn. So we still have some history in the community. If we can find an opportunity for a social outreach or a garden party. Right now, one of the things that we're really looking forward to is marching in the Canada Day Parade here in Sidney. and carrying a whole bunch, those of us who are not 80 yet, carrying some signs that let people in Sydney and the Saanich Peninsula know that Rotary is behind the community all the way.
It sounds fantastic, and there will be a lot of talk about Rotary over the course of the next few months, actually, because our district meeting takes place in Victoria on the 8th and 9th of May. There will be an opportunity there for your club and others that join that meeting to indicate their anniversary celebrations. I mean, it does matter to a lot of people in the world that Paul Harris in 1905 organized a lunch with four or five business people to try and reshape their community, try to ensure the community could meet the actual needs of people and businesses in that community. The fact that the Sidney Rotary Club is 80 years old is remarkable. You know what that represents in terms of years of volunteer service to this community and beyond. It's a global organization. I'm not a management consultant, but there are people who worry about metrics in business. And if they were to tote up the number of volunteer hours and multiply only by the minimum wage, the contribution will be remarkable.
Yes.
Furthermore, all Rotary clubs work with the local business community and provide opportunities for local businesses and organizations for sponsorship and to associate themselves with the work that Rotarians do. And and this is what I think Theresa and the club and our club as well will celebrate the 80th anniversary to bring to the community's attention how integrated our program, our breakfast, your dinner, and the thousands of volunteer hours that represents to the needs of the community. It'll be fun.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Theresa, thank you very much for coming this morning and letting us know we're with you all the way. And I mean, 80, that's a very propitious number in Chinese because it is infinity.
Oh,
wow.
Great.
It's a very good year to celebrate.
Thank you. It is a great happy birthday to us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care.